What's up, man? We chilling tonight. Hey.
Hey, where my radio, man? Yeah. I need you to turn that up. Jamming tonight. Turn on the radio. You and I turn on the radio. Yeah. Turn on the radio. You and your cops on the radio.
Pull the way up like we in the club. Fly flashy, grown classy, so turn it to dub. Saturday mornings, no walk of shame, we fresher. 950 lounge, that's my guilty pleasure. I don't miss my favorite show, I put everything on hold. Work the baby, even the babysitter know. When 950 come on, don't bother. I'm locked in 10 to 1, no problem.
Turn on the radio. You and I turn on the radio. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Top of the morning, 9 Lounge live Saturday morning. DSN Network, WR Digital Broadcasting, the DSN BX app, Apex Radio in Canada. What's happening? Whew, you never know what happens here. Now I know how Bill O'Reilly feels.
That's that right.
Tell me Saturday morning, 9 Lounge. Big shout to everybody who tuned in today. Got the best team in radios to my far left, just in the nick of time, Sapphire Blue.
Hi.
And the Barry's in the mic. To my left with the hot black on rodeo.
Long sleeve at that too. Morning.
Up top, only man can get loud at me. I don't want to slap him. Backstage Ed. To my right, just the classic man.
What's going on?
And special guest host today, lovely young lady. She was here a few months ago actually. It's been time is flying. You know her from Married from First Sight, but she's so much more, and we're so happy to have her, the lovely Jessica Castro. What's going on, then?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Jessica. So what? Don't worry about me.
He's always sweating.
You worry about you.
It's been a long morning already.
If I wasn't sweating, then you wouldn't have to be here because there'd be no show.
But
any
event,
the mic. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. And if it do, I do. Then. No, anyway, what's going on, fellas? I don't want to say nothing stupid here today.
Even boss said, "Oh man."
Jessica, let me go to you first. I happen to thank you again for coming this morning.
Thank you.
You know, and this is not a bad neighborhood. I know you got a little nervous about last
No,
night.
wait, listen, what? I got nervous. I'm just.
I don't know. I don't want to take this train. Somebody might attack me.
She found out where Trump. She found out where Trump links is at. She was like, Trump links. She said, "Stop the car." I'm like, "You can't stop the car. We're on the highway."
But you had a great holiday weekend. I saw you perusing around water and
yeah. Well, you
Atlantic
know
City.
what? It was also my birthday, so I combined the two and
Happy
just like,
birthday.
thank you. I had no plans whatsoever, and then every single day I had something to do. Hence the cracking of the voice. I'm still like, trying to get back on track with my life.
Are you still celebrating your birthday? Because with Simone had her birthday, it's the whole week. So
No, it's the whole month.
There you go.
Lord have mercy.
Mine was I was just celebrating for a week, but you know what? If I have plans, I have plans, and that's it. Make the best of every day. So.
That's what's up. What about you, Classic? I always kind of get enthused about your Friday nights.
It was long, very long Friday night. Very, very, very long Friday night.
And are you gonna elaborate?
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm not. I went to my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Went to a friend's birthday party. Shout out to the homie Tiff. Happy birthday. Your birthday was yesterday. Yeah, we had a good time. We ate, laughed, joked, cracked jokes. Went out afterwards.
You're not enthusing our audience with this.
I'm sorry. Listen, I gotta listen.
Normally it's something about some bartender.
Listen.
How
The
she spiked your
bartender
liquor.
did not spike my liquor because I was only drinking beer last night. But I did get myself in enough trouble last night that I ran home and went to bed. I did not do anything crazy.
It looked like we in court. Officer, I did not see that.
No, that's what you do in court. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
That's why you sweating. Look at you.
I don't have no problem. You know, rodeo, you really got to
It's
touch up.
today going
You really
to
got
be
to touch up your
one of
comedian
these
skills.
days.
That's what I'm saying. Out the good side.
If you're going to do the WRN event, you really need to touch up. And I'm gonna say that. No, you're not funny. You're not funny. You're not funny. No, you're not funny.
It is going down. I don't know what you guys. Listen,
You in the middle. You better be careful.
I don't know what's going on or what y'all guys didn't do or did do on Friday, but today is Saturday.
I'm just saying.
And we gonna be rocking.
If you're gonna be funny, be entertaining.
I'm not trying to say you.
Don't worry about what I did. I live? Do I pay your mortgage? Do you pay my mortgage?
That's why you sweating?
No, maybe so.
That was funny though. That was funny. You even laughing. That was funny.
The rent
That's
is
why you
due.
sweating. The rent is due.
Listen, Jessica, listen,
They gonna
Jessica,
cut the lights
we're
off
here
soon.
every week. We have never seen this brother sweat like this
Well,
in a long
because
time.
I'm trying to set things up.
All right.
All right,
Sweaty man,
I'm
sweaty
glad you're
man.
concerned about me.
No, seriously. Maybe it's the Nick jersey. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's that number 13 he wearing.
Yeah,
Lord
unlucky
Jesus.
number 13.
Yeah, you know.
Unlucky.
Told you leave that at home, bro.
You see what I go through, Jeff? See what I go through?
Man.
I get no.
Jessica like,
Backstage at
Ed laughing at you. He's getting up.
watch what you say, Ed.
y'all can laugh at me.
He's
It's
very
all good.
touchy today. He's very touchy.
Sensitive.
No, I'm not sensitive.
Sensitive.
That's why he's sweating.
Did he get his
Very
nails done?
sensitive.
Listen.
Yeah.
I always get my nails done.
It's something he forgot to do that he's tight about. What did you do that you're so tight about? It's
I'm not
something.
tight. Why do you think I'm tight?
Because you're an angry man
I
today.
wasn't angry.
Hi,
I just wanted
Renee.
to make sure to get things done. It's not funny.
All right.
You gonna got something to say? Because I'm not saying nothing no more. I'm done.
Angry melted on the
Did y'all see
mic.
the angry man,
down.
sweaty man?
And it
Why
said, now
do
it's
you
passing
sweat
on to
so
you. Look at you.
much?
Now it's coming over here. Look at her now. Oh, Lord.
It reminds me of Friends episode. Sweaty cat with his sweaty
Oh, man.
man.
All right, now.
We
Come
are
on.
all family.
All right, guys,
here.
let him go ahead. Let
We
him
are
finish
all
up.
family.
Go ahead, man. Finish up. Just finish up. Go ahead,
It's
man.
Saturday morning. We're having fun. This is what we're doing on
Yeah,
950 Lounge. This is, just to get you entertained on your Saturday while you're making breakfast and you're watching us.
Having a cup of
Jokes. This is
coffee.
what we do. The man normally doesn't get this. Today is his day. He's getting roasted.
He is eating roast.
He is roasting right now. I'm getting darker by the second.
Oh, man.
This is what we do.
Is it 1 o'clock yet?
Folks, you can actually
Yeah,
see
3
Karen
long
right
hours.
now. I have never seen this man take
Yeah.
the mic, slam it down, and just
I
sit there
think
like
his
I
cheeks
don't
are getting
care.
rosy too.
Yeah.
But Ed,
Yo.
what's up with you? How was your
going on?
Friday?
Nah, everything is
Everything,
good,
man.
guys. How did everybody enjoy their 4th of July and everything else?
Well, had a good time. Good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we all was together the day before 4th of July.
Right.
So
Yeah.
That was
had
a good time.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
And then it
Basic.
rained, but it rained at the right time. It poured down
Well,
at the right
yeah.
time.
As soon as me and Kevin and Ed went to get something to eat, as soon as we
Nah,
got
that-
there,
our night didn't end from there.
I know.
Our night did not
I
end
didn't.
there.
I didn't want my night to end from there,
No.
but I ended it
No,
because
you
I
ended
had
your
to
night,
go to
but no,
work.
the-
But I was pissed because I didn't want to end my night.
No.
you never want to end your
Oh,
night.
you worked Wednesday. you
I
mean,
worked
so
Wednesday at
got
5
it.
in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna tell you those 3 margaritas and that watermelon colada. Yeah, work was really good the next day.
Yo, she don't even know she was there. I'm here.
I literally was in bed like, do I work today? This was so good.
Boy.
That's how you know
A
you
page
Yeah,
out
I
of
had a good time. I wasn't
Ah.
overly done, but I had a good time with you.
That's good. That's good.
Good.
And then the 4th, I actually stayed in.
Are you dry yet,
I
brother?
don't remember my 4th of July.
You don't.
I don't remember it.
You never remember.
After y'all left us and didn't tell us y'all was going to get something to eat, I went somewhere. And I don't remember what happened after that.
Oh,
I just remember going home.
Wow.
That's
That's
all.
all I remember, going home.
Going.
What
Well, at
were you
least you
drinking?
made it home.
Oh, it was a lot of Hennessy involved, as always.
Oof,
Oh man.
that'll do it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
listen.
made it home. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I just know because
Same
when I
too,
called you,
so.
you was kind of tight. Like, yo, what? And then you just,
Yeah.
I said, well, man, just get
I was
home
like,
safe.
I got text messages about things that I did that I don't remember. I was like,
Ay.
oh, it's like, I'm sorry. Apologize.
Boy, oh
Yeah.
boy. So what
My
did
bad.
you do,
What you
Jessica?
do?
Since you are a host, what did you do?
You know what? I
Cool.
actually ended up at a pool party in Jersey, in Hazlitt, out there with just
do you know how
all
you
these
got there?
random
No.
people. I know how I got there, but that was random too. Like it was literally just super last minute. My cousin lives in Jersey. She's like, be here in an hour. I'm like, it'll take me an hour to get there. But we made it, and we hung out and barbecued all day. So we watched fireworks up that way till like 3 in the morning. We were up, and I woke up, and I was like, where am I?
Right?
I'm not in my bed.
I don't understand what's the deal with fireworks. People look at fireworks, they never seen nothing pop.
Wait a minute, I saw you looking at the fireworks going like this.
Did he record the whole?
I wasn't doing
You recorded the whole 25 minutes of it.
You was doing the most.
I had nothing better else.
You posted the fireworks.
You posted the fireworks because you was doing the most.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
So why would you say
I wasn't
that?
going ooh and
Yes,
ah.
you was.
No, I wasn't.
Check the
Next to
video.
you, bro.
Check
At the
video.
end, you said, woohoo!
Yeah, you did.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Watch
you
the
did.
proof.
Why you say ooh? I ain't gonna know woo.
Listen to the video. Listen to the video.
That wasn't me. That was a man sitting down.
On
He
your
was
lap?
at-
Yeah. Sit
on
on
my
your lap.
arm.
Yeah,
the-
exactly.
Oh, no.
What?
That's
missed
not true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I missed it too. I
Justin
don't
was sitting on
understand
my
that.
lap.
Does
We're
anyone
even.
have
Yeah, I was. 'cause
We're
I was
even.
tired.
We're
I was-
even.
but wait, I
he
admit
did
to
block.
you,
He blocked. He even. But he blocked me twice that night.
Blocked
I know
what?
you blocked me twice.
From
that
who?
night, too. You blocked me twice.
From
but
who?
It's okay. We're even though.
From who?
You're looking at me.
From who?
He doesn't remember that night. It doesn't matter.
I don't remember. So it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Once again, something else I must have done wrong. I don't remember.
Wow.
He C blocked me, but we're even now.
Oh, okay.
We're even now. So that's
What?
Check them thing.
What? What? You can say it loud. People already heard you. What do you want me to check? Okay.
We're getting
That's what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we'll do. I'm letting Rodeo take over this segment.
No,
Oh,
no,
really?
no. Go.
Hey man,
Go.
what's up, man? What you mean? He's like, no.
Sometimes you gotta step away. I'm gonna shut on. Go ahead, Rodeo.
But you need to cool down. You need to cool down.
cool.
I know you are now. Look at that. All that stress off you. Look at him. Just smiling. Well, that was for a
Look,
minute.
we got a lot of great show coming up next. We have our lovely, lovely, beautiful host that you guys can jewel over this whole 3 hours. We'll be right back. It's your girl, South Five Blue 950.
You're
Live.
Yes,
the
it
best
is.
team in radio. I kind of want to talk with you, Jessica. Now, obviously, what's been hitting the web, took over the web, unfortunately, is the Black China, Rob Kardashian thing. Now, not so much about those two,
God, what a mess.
but more about just in general, the general topic being if a man is dating a woman and those two break up, is it childish for that man to now try to put that woman in a different light? Even though we know about Black China's life and stuff, but again, just in general, if your girlfriend came to you and said, me and my boyfriend broke up and now he's on social media blasting me.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that scenario? I mean, obviously, you've been in a social setting. You've had some backlash, social media wise in your past. Your thoughts on this comment and just in general?
I think it's corny. Like, you keep your private problems within each other and the family. Because, at the end of the day, the one that's really, really suffering, and she's still a baby, is that beautiful daughter of theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And these two have been back and forth for so long that who knows if this is even a publicity stunt at this point, which I don't think it is, but with those two, again, excuse me, you just never know. They're always back and forth. And, I've been in her shoes. I've had the last situation where he tried to put me on blast for things that weren't even true.
Right.
To me, it's just corny. Like, you're in your 30s or however age you are, man, keep it to yourself. Like, it's tacky. It really is tacky, and that shows a lot of character with him, especially. Like,
Sapphire, your thoughts on that? And I think I saw somewhere where you had chimed in.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I've been guilty of it.
yeah.
I've been guilty of blasting you on social media. I'm not even gonna lie. Not because it was just, I don't care. You people don't know you black out a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you've constantly been hurt and you've constantly done some things, that emotional side takes over you. And it's not a good thing, and I didn't feel good about blasting an individual after the fact. Like the next day or so when I thought about it, I was like, Dad, I really was wrong. I should have, like you said, kept it to yourself. But at that time, you're not thinking. You're just so pissed,
Angry.
and you just want the world to know, like, hey, what you think about this person and how they want. Oh, it's not what it is. You're just pissed, and you just want the world to know
But-
that you're pissed. I see him as somebody, Rob, who's just really hurt.
Right.
He's just
Yeah.
really, really, really hurt. Now, did he go a little extra with the pictures
Oh,
and this and that?
that.
Absolutely. I think he went far, which is why, ladies, we have to refrain from giving our partners certain pictures of ourselves when
true.
we feel that certain way. And I've been guilty of that as well. So when I make it famous, who knows what's going to come out, but I'll deal with that.
Uh-oh.
And it is
You know,
what
I
it is.
changed that body part.
Because this is a serious conversation.
No,
You know,
it's
it's funny
true.
to say, well, people don't understand. People snap and you black out, and I blacked out and I've snapped.
So you're saying
he's hurt.
Right, but again, is it partly rodeo that he knew who he was getting involved with?
Well,
like, shouldn't the track record count for something?
Well, they say, you know, you can't turn a house. You know, you can't turn.
I got you.
Can't turn a garden tool.
Yeah, you go. Perfect.
Is that the appropriate thing to say?
Very good. Very good. No,
Yeah.
But is that to say people
the thing
can't
is
change?
that my thing is that I'm an older guy. What do you get for exposing something on social media for everybody to see? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, for a minute to hurt somebody, then the other person comes back and hurts you, but then you're playing on the world's network for people to see. I don't understand that. I just don't get it.
Backstage, I know in the past you've had some, I don't know if it hit social media.
No, I never hit social media.
But it was just obviously hurtful stuff that was put out to people you knew. So in your own social
Oh, yeah, nah, I mean, I know that. But I mean, like, I'm thinking of this Rob Kardashian thing. I'm just trying to think because I was hearing some people talking about it yesterday. And I was just trying to figure out, was it because that he caught her with some other person in their
In the
house or
picture.
something like that?
Yeah,
And
in
then,
the
so,
house.
yeah, so,
That's
you know,
different,
on something like that, yeah, he was definitely hurt and he was going to send that out there. I mean, I wouldn't have done it, but yeah, he was upset and he wanted to hurt her back any way as possible that much he got hurt. Because like he sat there, he stuck up for her, shunned his family for her, and then turned around, she comes back and do what she did and then laughed at him. And then, you know, that thing's like, you know, that person snapped.
Who put the picture up when she was in bed with homeboy? With
That's
the guy?
him.
Oh,
The
he
dude,
took the
the
picture.
dude put
yeah,
that picture.
and she's smiling.
So
and
she's
everything.
smiling, laying in his bed with the
Yeah.
next dude,
She ain't got a
with
care
the
in the world, that
daughter,
one.
with the daughter in the house.
Yeah.
In his
so he's
house.
tight.
Yeah.
I understand
And
where
you
he's coming
paying
from.
$15,000 a month.
And you paid
rent?
for all of that. Like,
You're gonna
she ain't had no
snap.
bread.
Right.
That's
She
like,
ain't
you know
had
what?
no
You're
bread.
going
No
Have to
disrespect.
She
No
had to come
disrespect. That sound like a old. No, I'm not saying, but does
Say
it have
it.
a little bit like OJ? OJ was paying for the house.
Ain't nobody dead though.
Well, I said it has a little OJ to it, a little squeeze of a juice.
No, the thing about it is he just got played by a player. I mean,
Yeah,
how many
100%.
guys
She's not
get
a
played
player.
by
I'm gonna tell
women?
you why she's not a player, because she set up front a long time ago. This is the lifestyle that she wants a baby daddy. She want to have kids with somebody that got money, A, B, and C. So she didn't really lie totally about her intentions. It's private of who she is as a woman.
Right.
You know, do we
But does it make it right?
Do we stereotype? Do we say because she's been out here and she's done A, B, and C that this person should have a chance at love? That this person should have a chance to try to be in a stable relationship? Sometimes we judge people because of their past, and we say no, I'll leave it alone.
We're
Sometimes
all
it's
judged
the
by
case-
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
But does it make
he
it right
just-
though?
No, but he decided to be with her despite, and they were in at one point in time a loving relationship.
Wait, hold on.
So-
Was it really a loving relationship, or like you just said,
That wasn't no
she was
love.
just looking for the come up? That's the
Exactly.
problem nowadays with
He was
guys.
so naive
You
to
don't
it.
know
Yeah.
whether
So
she
blind.
really loves you,
I don't think
or
she
she's
loves
just trying to come up
She was
off of
using
you.
him because
You
she
gotta
was with.
you take a chance and you find out that way.
That's
if you
the sad
constantly
part.
keep yourself in a bubble and say, oh, well, I mean, is it fair to say, okay, Justin is out every night. He parties. You
Whoa,
meet
whoa,
chicks.
whoa, whoa,
I'm just
whoa,
all
no.
right.
She want to use you as an example.
Oh, say yeah,
She's
yeah.
using you as an example.
I do not need to get in
Justin.
no trouble.
But you know what? A nice looking woman or a woman was to set up and be like, I don't know, Justin, because you play too much. You're all about time.
But that he
and
will
doing
be
A-
judged for that.
I
if
will,
that
and I
woman
get
knows
judged for that
Right.
all the time. I could tell you endless amount of people
But
like,
that's
yo, I
right.
can't with you because I see how you move, and I'm like, but that's just how I move. I'm just having fun. I'm like, no, but it's
Exactly.
So,
So
different.
she
And
said,
I'm
"This
like,
is how
all right.
I move. This is what I was doing. Probably. All right, maybe." Now her maybe was she still ended up being the same woman. Do we fault him for taking a chance on her because of what she was doing before?
Let me ask a question on
I
this.
do.
Now we all have family, and I know more except for Jess' family. Hi, Mama Jess. Whoever. Hope you're
Hi,
listening.
Mama Castro.
Mama Castro. But we all have family and friends
Mama
that
Castro.
we may or may not want to admit it, but do play a part in who we see or who we want to be involved with things we do, where we live, what we drive, what we wear. So to think that, okay, this man rolled the dice against family decisions and went with this woman, but is it fair to say that we don't judge people? Like, we get judged on a job interview. We get judged with our credit. We get judged with everything from our past. Now, my mama said you can be born again, you know, hallelujah to the church. But the reality is that we get judged by our background. So while this woman here had, you know, was messing with the sister's current boyfriend, they have a child together, it's just something, I don't know. I mean, again, I feel bad for Rob, and in some ways I don't.
Well, he was in the middle, but I'll tell you one thing. The Kardashian family is nobody to play with. Don't be surprised. And I think they're going to go to court and they're going to get custody of that child.
Well, the mother's trying for that now.
Well,
the mother's trying for that now.
That is
The mother's
one
trying.
family that, even though they are always in social media, but they like a mafia. You
Well, you
not
know-
want to play with them.
Yeah, well,
not
you know,
wanna play
due to
with
this,
them.
they ended up shutting down.
They're going
his-
to take that black China shit because it's going to be called black. They're going to take the China away from her. I'm telling you. That's one family you don't want to play
this
with.
is obviously her one shot, and this is her major play.
Well, no, because actually, and I'm glad since we touched on it, was going to be part of the news. So the additional information now that has just came out is, you know, the guy that she was dealing with, he go by the name of Ferrari, and even
All these cars.
I know. Even,
you know,
Oh my God.
even he has said that, you know, due to Rob rant on July 5th, it just so happened that he ended up buying her almost $150,000 worth of jewelry.
Who, Rob Kardashian?
No, the guy that she was laid up with,
Oh.
a necklace, a bracelet, a Rolex watch. He had said that he thought that they was actually into something serious.
He's stupid.
He was gonna have the jewelry, the diamonds and everything delivered the same day that Rob Kardashian actually came out with the rant and hurried up and called the delivery people and told them, don't deliver the jewelry. He returned the jewelry back to the store and said that, you know, he doesn't want to, thanks a lot. He doesn't want to be a sucker like Rob. Now, I don't think the name calling to call Rob a sucker was really appropriate. People would get caught up.
Well,
and
he almost got sucked too.
we can't
already
understand,
got
right? But I mean, yeah, he already got sucked because I bet you
OJ.
there's no.
What is between that
there was
girl's
no-
leg?
I said the same thing because I'm like,
You know what it is?
Jeez.
It's not. It's her mental game is superior. That's what it is.
It's tight.
It's tight.
She knows
It's tight. She knows what she's doing something right. She knows how to mentally get you to the point where you will give
manipulates.
her
She know how to
everything
manipulate.
and anything. Rob then gave her a house,
A car.
cars, a kid. Game over
And a
right
dog.
there. on
no,
the kid.
he
That's
spent
child support.
$100,000 for her to get a body done
got her
right
body done.
after the baby was born.
Right,
And
right.
she went and had the surgery.
And then she went and got touched by another man. I think I probably would have spazzed
That
out.
would be
That
too.
OJ, I keep
I
telling
think I
you,
would've spazzed out.
I'm not saying that the end results would be like that, but it has a twist
But
of
what
a
did
little,
Chris Rock
a little
say?
juice.
Hey!
Man.
Stop saying that because it was never said that. It was never proven that he did
Listen,
it.
Eddie still believes OJ was.
No. It's not believable. I'm
No,
saying the man
but it's
come on the show.
allegedly and
And was
so
for the
let's-
Bronco. Did OJ?
But now, let me say this much. I don't think Rob has learned. Because the last I heard,
Probably the strip
He did. He
club.
made a mixtape. He made a diss tape too.
the last I
That's the
heard, he
Spearmint
went to
Rhino.
Jamaica like a year ago and met some girl out in Jamaica, and now he's bringing her back.
Uh-oh.
Stop it.
On everything.
On
So
papers?
last I heard,
On papers?
he's flying her back to the United States. That's gonna be his new boo.
the Spearmint
This
Rhino
black girl
last
from
night.
On
Jamaica.
papers.
Why? Because he stayed one step ahead. Well, I know that they did shut down his Instagram. I was following him.
No, he turned it off.
And within that
He said,
day,
but he on
No,
Twitter.
it was shut down.
it
was
right.
shut down.
It was
Oh,
totally.
too many people.
Instagram took it
No.
down.
Well, they actually took it down because of the nude
photo
picture that he put up of
But he's
China,
on
which
Twitter.
is against the right.
Yeah.
But he is written on Twitter. I think he's going to be off social media for a while. I see him
I think
getting
he should
counseling
come
for a
out.
while.
Yeah.
Lawsuits are going to come because she's saying that he did violate her. He bullied her on social media, things like that. So she's gonna come with a lawsuit. I don't think this is gonna be the end of it, and I think we're gonna constantly see them going back and forth.
Next
The whole
thing-
thing is what's gonna happen to Dream. I don't want to
Dream
see.
will be fine.
I don't want to see her. I just don't want to see any child going back and forth.
Yeah.
In a court system. I mean, you could be a hoe in one place, but if you take care of your kid and you do the right thing, then it is what it is.
Well, look at her aunts. Let's
I
call it
don't
what it
think
is.
it
It ain't like
Whose
them
aunts?
Dreams ants.
Oh,
It ain't like they was, they've been hanging out with Fred Price in the church.
But listen about this though. At least you could say her aunts. 2 of them that have kids, they're all with the same men.
Who?
Her aunts.
Well,
Kim.
yeah.
Kim,
Chloe.
and Chloe. At least their husband. At least their men are consistent. It's the same men.
Well, let's not
Chloe
put
got
Kim.
it by one guy.
Let's not put Kim in that category though.
They don't
She only
consider
got
her
2 kids
family.
by one man.
They don't even. That's why you said aunt. They don't consider her family anyway.
Well, that's her brother.
That's her brother's kid.
Yeah, I know, but they don't.
Yeah, they
consider her
after a while
family.
she did something and they kind
They
of
don't
totally
consider her
X'd out and they
family.
kind of told him
They don't
anyway.
consider-
Listen,
they don't
Hold on. They don't consider her the brother family.
Yeah, but they don't consider China family.
I'm not talking about the
Talking
baby.
about the baby.
Yeah, true.
Baby.
Yeah.
baby.
The mother's gonna make sure the baby's good. That's
Correct.
that's the over.
They don't consider Ray J family either, but if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be in the position they're in now. So I mean, let's call them what it is. Let's say what.
like I
Ray
said,
J got his own problems.
the bigger issue is people snapping. When people are hurt, the mental takes over when people snap. You know, we can all sit here and say what we won't do. Let somebody push you to the limit.
I know I wouldn't be on.
That's why they have a lot of shows out here. Snap, and I watch them like, wow.
I wouldn't be on social media if I snapped.
Wow.
I think I would
with you.
snap a different way.
I snapped at
exactly.
home.
Yeah,
I snapped at
he
home.
snapped this morning. He was just sweating all over the
if I
place.
would
But now
snap,
he calm.
they would have to shut this thing down. We're here with the lovely
Shots fired.
Jessica Castro. How, you enjoying yourself?
I am.
You getting text messages from people?
Yeah, you know they're.
Thumbs up on you.
Can you share one of the text messages?
Well, no, one just when Bobby was here, he just said, you know, it's an interesting interview. Never knew that about Daddy L. So, you know,
There's a lot of
dropping
things
some knowledge there. People will really, you know, a lot of things
If
people
he
don't know
continues to
about.
listen to us
So,
each week, he'll learn a lot of little things.
Yeah,
Especially about
so-
rodeo and black Tourette's. That's a whole nother story.
Laugh, don't
Sorry.
laugh.
Hey,
No, laugh.
that's my ride back to Brooklyn.
before we get the news with Sapphire, are you a soul food eater? You like soul food?
I love food, period, point blank.
Okay, fantastic.
I like to try new, like, different foods and stuff like that. So I never really
Now,
say
you
no.
said you're going home after the show, so
Yeah.
maybe you order B&P catering. Maybe you want to cook tonight. After you clean your oven and stove, you might want to not let it glow a little bit.
Yeah.
B&P catering delivers and offers food from every generation, all different food groups, from gluten-free to Italian to soul food, whatever you like, whatever you want, B&P Catering has it all. Go to B&P Catering's website at www.bnpcatering.com. Tell them you heard it here at 950 Lounge for a special discount. B&P Catering covers the 5 boroughs and will ship anywhere in the country and Canada. So even for our Apex listeners, you can get some BP Catering shipped to you. It's www.bnpcatering.com. B&P Catering. Old school meals for new age people.
Get
BNPcatering.com.
Get those biscuits.
It's news time, and that's Sapphire Blue.
I'm waiting for my thing.
If you
Let's go.
feeling blue, listen to the news of Sapphire Blue. Clear.
You gotta record that too. Cuz up.
Well, it's news time. Thank you. This show is being sponsored by Sapphire Blue News, and you know, I always like to do a little bit of entertainment, see what's going on with the who's
You mean
who
some
and the
tea.
stars, give it a little bit of the tea of what's going on. So, I'm a city girl, and of course, we had July 4th, a lot of things going on in the city. Well, it just so happened that NBA star Taj Gibson was arrested in New York City about 2:45 a.m. early Thursday morning.
Wow.
He was allegedly made an illegal U-turn in front of the police officers.
He must think he played for the Knicks.
Yeah, you know. And he got pulled over, discovered that he is driving on a suspended license.
Oh my God.
I don't know who does that.
He just signed a new contract with
Yes, I was about to say that. Maybe he's still in celebration. He just signed a $28 million 2-year contract
Extension.
with the Timberwolves. They extended it for 2 years, $28 million. So maybe he was still celebrating. I don't know. He did get released 4:30 in the morning. He has to appear back in New York September 1st. To face the
Stay out
charges
of Brooklyn, Taj.
Yes, a misdemeanor, aggravated
Or
unlicensed
trouble.
operation of a motor vehicle
You know
scenario.
something?
He be all right.
Oklahoma, a few years ago, what is Cephalosha arrested in New York?
Yes,
Well,
that was for a fight,
Oklahoma?
and he won that.
Yeah.
They broke his
leg.
broke his leg, and he won that
Yeah.
court case against New York State.
Right.
Bad job, guys.
Yeah.
Bad job. So it's summertime. Everyone needs to travel, of course, and the planes and all the airlines have been in the news. Well, this time, you know, Delta. Here we go. But actually, it just happens to be with the group Migos, the Mumble rappers. Three
Remember.
They were actually thrown off the Delta flight The incident happened on Friday, actually.
They were acting bad and bougie.
These guys make all this money and don't fly
They don't make that kind of money. They don't
That's
make
their management
that,
problem.
They don't make that kind of money.
Well-
raping you records.
Yeah.
Management book coach.
Well, let me explain what happened. Actually, they weren't in coach. They were scheduled for to leave from Atlanta to
like
Des
Bow Wow.
Moines for a show out there that was supposed to start at 10 p.m.
Right.
So in the video, the captain made a decision to boot one of the members. His name is Takeoff. Ironic.
Takeoff got taken off, huh?
Yeah, Takeoff got taken off.
So he missed Takeoff.
The name
He
didn't go with
decided
the
to
flight.
boot Takeoff. The rest of the group members, Quavo and Offset, along with the manager, also left the plane in solidarity. Supposedly, they were all flying first class. They were really tired. They fell asleep. He still had his bag on the floor. I guess the stewardess kept saying, you know, you have to put your bag in the overhead or whatever. He's knocked
He's
out.
bad
He's like,
and
yeah.
No, they not bad in bougie because they would have been in first class.
Yes. No, they were in first class.
Oh,
Listen
they
to
was
the
in first
story.
class.
Oh.
All right, let me finish now.
Thank you.
So, they were in.
That's my mic, thank you.
They were in first class. The stewardess, you know, put your bag on top, put your bag on top. He said, yeah, whatever, goes to sleep. They are now taking off on the runway. The captain realizes, he doesn't want to listen, stops the plane, brings it back, and
Captain didn't like them boys from the start.
The captain didn't like
He didn't like their
That's
music.
right.
The captain didn't like it from the start, saying that
right.
they were being rude and disrespectful. They didn't want to take their bag off the floor.
They didn't
or
want to give no
whatever. So now
autographs.
they were starting to think maybe this was just the racial profiling that was being
Oh, it
done.
definitely
That
was.
definitely is. That's right. I see students pick up bags
I
several
was just gonna
times
say,
on
don't they
planes
pick them up
and
anyway for the
they
most
put
part
it
and
up
like just put it
there
up
Maybe
top?
they
just so
supposed
you
to
can
have
get
it
going.
checked.
And the pilot's not even supposed to pull off from the tarmac before everything is all locked
Right.
up. So I don't know what they were
Right.
doing on that
But
flight.
shouldn't-
Yeah,
Shouldn't
exactly.
the bag been checked?
Right.
No.
No, carry
Remember, it's stored in the overhead.
on.
Most
Yeah.
of the time, if you fall asleep or something like that, and they see, you can't do it, the stewardesses
Right.
will help you put it up.
And
or
you got
somebody
plenty
next to you
of
will help you.
overhead in first
In
class.
first class. So
Plenty of-
there's
and
no
they
reason
actually
for that.
do allow you to take a bag and put it under the seat. Remember,
Yeah.
they'll say,
Yes, that's
put your
true, too.
bag in front of
So
the
it
chair
could've
that's
been-
in front of you.
So they could have
So
easily avoided
it
the
could have been
situation.
easily avoided. I think he
Yeah,
didn't
that
like
was-
the fact
that
that he
was a
saw
little-
3 young black men sitting in first class. He knew they were rappers. They were knocked down. Didn't want
So
to be
they gonna
bothered.
sue?
So, well, they said some suing and some words are being exchanged back and forth. So, you know, who
Delta,
knows?
man. I even before the American Airlines, I stopped flying Delta years ago.
Yeah, they ended up they left the plane, but Delta, you know, put them on the next flight. They got to Des Moines at 9. They show was at 10. So
You know, the funny thing is that I think, remember back in the day, you know, the movie Soul Plane? I think it's supposed to be a black airline.
I wouldn't
Somebody
fly it.
has got to come up with
I wouldn't
a black
fly no
airline.
Soul
I wouldn't
plane.
black suffice. So
Soul Plane was deaf.
Yeah, you would see that.
It was definitely
also
right.
eating mushrooms and stuff.
It was the deafest plane
I
on the
didn't say
planet.
Snoop Dogg would be the pilot. but First class, they had it going on in first class.
they had
it going on in a
I
few
mean,
of the
second
different
class,
classes.
coach.
Well,
forget
last
about
time
it.
when I flew last week first class, when I flew back to New York, it wasn't no stripper pole, but it was close. So that's what I'm going to say about that.
Is that a joke?
No, it's the truth.
Oh.
Well, next to news. Speaking of airlines, I don't know if anyone saw the video of Faison Love whipping his kids behind. So, and if you don't know who Faison Love is, he's the guy from Couples
comedian.
Retreat, the comedian.
The one that was butt naked in that movie with.
That's Couples Retreat.
Yeah,
Right,
Couples
right,
Retreat.
right. And he also
The black
played
guy,
He
the black
also
guy.
played an elf as well. So those movies, but he's getting off easy for that beat down that he did. Actually, he pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor of assault. They suspended his 188 days in jail, but he has 2 years. So if he gets into any trouble in the airlines within 2 years, then he has to do the 180 days.
Well,
and
that's
pay
not even right.
what
That's
did I
some
miss?
discipline.
Fine.
Yeah,
What happened?
Yeah.
On the airplane?
No, well, he said that the guy actually spit on him at the airport, which
And he was
provoked
teaching him a lesson.
to beat his behind. I mean, nobody wants to get spit on. I mean, if
Nah.
somebody spit on you, I think you're gonna probably try
Oh,
to
he
dump.
beat someone else's kid.
He beat one of
somebody
the employees that was there. I don't know what words exchanged, and
Got
the guy
it.
spit on him. So he got into a vicious fight, but it was like not a fight because the guy couldn't fight back. He
Got
just
it, got it.
Whipped the guys behind, but you know he ended up getting off of that. So I guess people
Cuz
said you
before
gotta
you
take one
continue,
before the
you're
other.
going to have a hell of a show next one.
Somebody
I just wanted to
somebody
say that.
spit on the guy.
Yeah, he spit.
They
So
all-
if you guys want to know what happened in this interruption, it's a lot of butts going back and forth. And,
Rodeo style.
and
It was
females,
a butt.
pretty females that's going to be coming up, and these
I
guys,
ain't say they were pretty.
these guys notice behinds, where it ends back and forth. So
Big
if
on
you
shit.
notice,
We got sight. You better know something.
the professionalism didn't come into play yet. We're gonna wrap it back.
Pick it up, leave it to the boozy.
We're gonna see some. Justin is going to his baby shower, but we'll get to see.
Yeah, just get it in on Saturday night.
I know.
It's Saturday afternoon.
Continue, cuz.
So we all know what's going down with the G20 summit that's going on in Hamburg.
That's crazy.
They riding out
In
there.
Germany,
Right,
yes.
for real.
The anti-globalization activist people have decided to riot. They've been rioting in the square, car bombs. They have
For
been
one man.
Right, they have been attacking the police. They have been burning down stores. They have been rioting. All types of stuff. Earlier that day, which was yesterday, Melania Trump actually couldn't even make an event. I'm surprised she's out and about talking. She's very, very quiet. She canceled her participation in the climate event because of the protest. She was also supposed to participate in a spousal program.
That was
I
canceled.
thought that was a little
It's going to be huge.
a little off with everyone saying how she's
The Donald.
not getting treated right as a wife.
White.
So she's
Yeah.
participating.
You know what?
She's-
But my thing is that Germany, it actually gets dark after 10 o'clock out there.
Well, that's so does Seattle. Don't mean
You
much.
thought it would stay light the whole time?
no, it was like 9:30 and still light outside. I'm like,
so
what
does
is
Yeah.
Seattle.
going on?
Yeah.
But my thing is that I'd like to ask you that, Sapphire, your thoughts, and Jess, please answer this as well. How much is the rioting about protest or just people wanting to riot? That again, like I said, I understand. Listen, I'm not a Trump fan either, but listen, people say, "Oh, want Trump to get impeached." If Trump gets impeached here or has issues, don't you know your 401k, everything it will be topsy-turvy globally. Your stocks.
It's topsy-turvy now.
It is, but it would be even worse.
Honestly.
So what I'm saying, at this point, you just gotta fight what he puts
Ride it out.
and you just gotta
Listen. Okay, let me stop.
And this is Germany. They don't
Okay,
even vote.
wait. Well, see, the whole thing is
Here for here.
you got to remember, the Germany thing is a little bit more different. This is about the climate change and all that
Right,
stuff.
exactly.
And then what happened is that it was only 3 countries that's not in it. One country is because it's not strong enough. Another country just don't want it, and then us.
Right.
Now the thing is, these guys didn't like Trump, and it wasn't rioting just to be rioting. They out there because the one thing that you look at in Europe, especially like these big countries like that, they allow them to actually go ahead and go and protest.
Protest is not rioting.
But the whole thing is Angela Merkel was letting them protest and everything else, and then
That's their right.
Yeah, it turned to this. But remember, most countries don't get to actually do this.
Right.
And that's why everybody's looking at it like, wow, this is happening
But
elsewhere.
protest is not rioting. That's what I'm trying to say. Is there's a difference? People like to say, "Oh, well, they're rioting." Rioting is not protesting.
No, we know that.
No, but
rioting does not get anything accomplished because when people riot in I don't know where they're doing this in Germany, but in most countries where the riot is the neighborhoods that Black and Hispanics live at. So when they riot for Freddie Gray, when they riot for Freddie Gray and they burnt down the CVS, where's that mother, that grandmother, that child getting their medication for themselves?
True, but this is not the same place. This is a different
I
country.
get that.
I'm just saying, but the whole
I'm
thing
sure
is,
they weren't rioting in the good part of Hamburg.
No, they were. They were.
That's what
That's what we said.
I can't get to the news because we started
downtown Hamburg.
That's what I was trying to say. This was downtown Hamburg, Germany.
They in the good neighborhood, yeah.
This is why Melania couldn't actually get to some of the events because the police presence wasn't able to actually go through what was taking place. Of course, we know it was set up as protests, but you always have knuckleheads that want to turn it into something else when they don't get their way. So I guess the protest kind of escalated into something else and it became dangerous. As of right now, they said at least 213 police officers have been injured. They did say that our president has confirmed a trade deal. Several trade deals with the UK, which is supposed to be happening quickly. And that the meeting with Russia, which the Russian president, people said that they call it was a tremendous meeting and that
very, very good.
there was clear chemistry.
staged.
That it was clear chemistry between the two.
It was
so
staged.
clearly
It ain't the
they
first
have
time
been
they met.
right.
It
They
was
have been
staged.
quite fond of each other prior to this event. Now, if those that don't know,
hotels, Donald.
right, exactly what the G20 summit is, it is comprised of 20 presidents from all over, and they talk about tourism, climate change, and trade.
Just
That
what's
was
your thoughts
It's
on
a
this whole
3-day
thing?
summit.
Oh, I already know what she thinks of Trump. Like, we drove by when it established. She said, "Stop the car." I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm not a Trump supporter, but I also don't get into it. Like I feel like people really, really get into it on social media, and then they're going back and forth and they're arguing and this. At the end of the day, like someone said, he's our president. We have to deal with him right now.
You have to.
And that's it. Just let it be. Listen, I can say a lot, but I'm not going to. For what? I'm not going to argue. Everyone has their opinion. Not everyone's opinion counts.
Jessica, I was going to use you in one of my ads. Now, not.
Yeah, no. You know what? I'll just keep quiet.
Jessica,
so I don't express myself on social media for that.
You're very, very bad.
Huge.
All right, guys.
I'll say this. I'll say this about that Trump-Putin meeting. It was only supposed to be 20 minutes. It lasted 2 hours.
Yeah.
So hopefully something got done.
Well, they said he
regardless of
grilled
what you
him.
think about it or not, regardless of how you feel about him, hopefully there was some type of air clearing.
They probably talked about Obama the whole 2
they
hours.
might,
Well,
who
they
cares?
probably did.
Who cares what they talked about? This is the point that they talking. You have to remember, like they said on CNN yesterday, the United States and the USSR are the 2 largest countries with the most nuclear bombs. So God willing, we don't go against each other. That we don't got to worry about each other trying to nuclear the whole country and the whole world. And that's the most important thing about it.
Well, you got to remember, it's not going to be them. It's going to wind up being more of North Korea that you got to really worry about.
He's a different situation.
Which I know he was trying to. China and North Korea are allies, and
That's what they were saying.
Trying that. I'm sorry.
No, go.
Yeah, and that's part of where Trump is trying to get China, but China has different values than we do.
Well, China plays everybody. They just look at it and yes you to death, and then like go and do what they got to do because they got too much capital, and that's why you can't. That's why you can't turn around and say I'm going to go and put sanctions against China because they'll hurt us.
Their agenda is different than our agenda. It's just
true. It is.
Right.
Sorry. Guess.
Well, I don't know if you guys play golf. I know.
A little
you
bit.
know,
Yes, a little bit.
guy. I know you probably
I
got to get your.
swooshes
You
once in a
probably,
while.
right, you got to smooth. So you probably want to get your golf game up. We're starting to move up in the industry.
Thank you.
Well, there was a man that was diving for golf balls. Basically, what they do is
diving.
and he's been doing this for a long time. All the golf balls that go into the water,
that's his job.
The country,
Yeah,
right? That's his job.
The
And
country
he's-
club, yeah.
Right, the country club needs it back.
Yeah.
So he was diving for golf balls in Florida.
Got hit by an alligator.
He was actually bit by an alligator Friday afternoon
Not
with
to
the
cut you
Watanda
off,
Golf
When
Country
you said
Club.
that, it made me think about Happy Gilmore.
Oh, dude with the alligator on, the black dude,
Yeah, Carl Weathers with the alligator.
Oh,
I took his
man.
eyeball.
No, the middle-aged guy, 50-year-old guy, was actually in a pond diving for the golf balls when he felt a bite on his left arm.
Oh my
A
God.
niblet.
Well, I wouldn't call it niblet because he actually got bit and the meat went all the way down to his bone. He
Hope
was,
he got insurance.
he was actually able to break free by punching the alligator. He said repeatedly within the frontal part. They're very sensitive on the nose.
In the nose.
Like
Should've
a
pulled his
shark.
eyeball out.
Yeah,
like-
so
like-
once he attacked,
like Carl Weathers.
the
No, but
alligator
he's-
let go. Someone from a distance saw what happened, called 911, and he had to be airlifted to the local
What
hospital.
would you do if?
But wait, aren't alligators known for being in ponds in Florida? Like that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
remember, he's on a country club on a golf.
that don't mean
golf resort.
nothing.
I know it
Didn't
doesn't
it
mean
happen
anything.
like in Disney not too long ago with the kid?
They got 10 footers just chilling.
And that's exactly what it was.
It's a 10 footer, wasn't it? Yeah.
That alligator was a huge.
But I
But
bet
you
you
know
that
what?
won't stop him.
But why do
I-
white people always want to
How do you
engage
know he was
with
white?
animals? Believe me,
We
he's
don't.
white.
We don't.
Only black. Only
We
time
didn't
black.
engage in the animal. He was doing his job, and it just so happened
Which could
there
make
was
him black.
with
On a golf course.
Exactly, and it just so happens
Only
an
time-
alligator decided
only
he was
time a
chilling,
black man-
playing Chuck Chill Out.
Only time a black man come engage with alligators on his feet.
That's not true, because in Harlem they raising them in the projects.
What?
Just for the
What?
shoes, just to kill him for
Huh?
shoes.
Yes.
For the
You remember
shoes.
the dude that had the
Oh,
He
that
didn't
one
have
that had the zoo.
the alligator and
bear.
In an apartment.
I actually know people that know that guy,
had a tiger.
and he really was
had-
an animal
No,
lover.
he had an alligator too, bro.
and he really
Yeah.
did. He
alligator.
had,
Yes,
yeah,
he
he
did.
had exotic animals.
yeah.
He had an alligator.
yeah,
he had and then this I think a couple of months
And
before he had a bear.
he was a nice guy.
Y'all already said
No,
the
his
president already
no.
used to be.
no, his wife was the bear.
Okay, that man.
That was
Tomatoes,
horrible,
tomatoes,
bro. Telling you
tomatoes.
now, you start throwing those lines.
You gonna start throwing
You
tomatoes?
squishy tomato box that I'm bringing with me on this August trip, you're gonna be done.
You know what? You know what? Let's bring a box next week.
Throw stuff food at people.
That would lead me to our grown and sexy affair, August 18th
Yes.
to the 20th. Friday night hosted by Rodeo. And don't let that stop you. But obviously, Jeff Red will be performing Saturday night. Jeff Red, you told me, and a bunch of others. For your tickets still available. As low as $250 a person. Reach out. 950 Kev or 950 Network. Maybe
Nice.
you might see Miss Castro.
Maybe.
You and your friend. You was at the network premiere and bringing the girls.
Yeah.
Continue, Sapphire. It was a selfish plug. I'm sorry.
And I know that we have a lot of our viewers in Atlanta, of course. So I always like to want to start touching on some Atlanta news. So I just came across an article. The Atlanta Hawks, actually, a former security operations manager, is suing the Atlanta Hawks and other employees for treating celebrities and security protocols differently based on race, and for his termination according to a lawsuit filed by Smith & Law. Samuel R. Hayes claims that the Atlanta Hawks security protocol was enforced differently based on race and the detriment of blacks, and that he was fired because of his race.
Right.
So that's a big thing that's going around, and I don't know if you guys also know that Atlanta had some water issues as well. For the last couple of days, they had to boil their water and stuff like that before they actually had to drink it. And a lot of the communities, what they're starting to deal with the water issue. I was hoping it wouldn't be another crisis.
Right. Well, you hope. Atlanta is such a big city. You
Right.
know, not to say Flint isn't, but Atlanta is a major metropolis.
But was it from the pipes or something that was just messed up?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Because I don't think because the thing is, it's totally different from Michigan. Because Michigan, they went and actually switched to the salt water
Well,
stuff.
Michigan was criminal.
Yeah, and they switched to the salt water, and that's what corroded the pipes.
Exactly.
But Atlanta is still.
It might just be old
the-
pipes.
Yeah, it might
That's
just be a
probably
pipe
what
that
it
has to
is,
be changed.
You know,
Yeah.
that's probably what it is.
Ain't left come.
That
Sapphire?
pipe ain't been changed in years.
Anything left? Or we good?
No, we're good.
Well, that's news by Sapphire Blue, presented by the new Sapphire Blue Experience and B&P Catering. You see the lovely Stephanie walk in the studio. I guess she must be thinking we're on Pacific time, because that was 3 hours ago we started. But in any event, I still love you. Jessica, thank you so much for today.
Thank you so much.
You
I
know
had
you always
a
got to
blast.
see here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, literally,
I was trying to get you more, but your management said, no, she's busy the rest of the month. Can't
Yeah, sometimes I don't have anything, and then super last minute, I'm like booked every weekend. So I'm literally booked every weekend this month. But August I'm free.
Well,
so
we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Real quick, one more time where people can reach out to you.
Jessica Castro, but I did want to throw in a quick plug in real quick now that you mentioned it.
Why not, baby?
I have decided to join a contest, and it's called Miss Jet Set, to win the cover of the magazine for 2017. And it's going to be going on for a while. The link is in my bio, but I do want to say, obviously you get the cover and cash and prizes, but for me, what really touched my heart is that proceeds will go to the B+ Foundation, which is Cancer for Kids.
Yes.
And anyone that knows Jess knows that kids, that's I want to have some eventually, but I have 5 nieces and I treat them like my daughters.
Yes.
So that really touches my heart like that, So, but if you can vote, there's 3 ways to vote, 2 ways for free. I'll take it,
Right.
You can pay for votes, which, you cannot, whatever. But, to win that for me would be a game changer in my life.
If you can send us that link, we'll put it on our website.
Definitely,
and
yeah.
we'll get that going and support that, because
I
we
appreciate
definitely
that.
ride for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Hey, somebody
Seriously.
think, gave me $100,000. That's a lot.
It's nice. Obviously, it's nice, but I definitely, I would love to help the kids in any way that I can.
Jenna
So.
on you.
Somebody be like Latrell on White Chicks.
So hard.
$50,000.
I'm a cheap date.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. But I'm not
So McDonald's?
No, not that.
Yep.
Mr. Chaps. But in any event, this has been a great show. Thank you to Bobby Simmons. Thank you to
Yes.
Amazing.
Angela Lopez. It's been a great show. Again, continue listening. We appreciate the support and love up in Canada. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to the best team in radio. For Sapphire Blue, Rodeo, Just the Classy Man, Backstage Ed, and Jessica Castro. It's 950 Kevin. I say it's my house, but you always got a seat. We'll see you next week. Keep it
Oh, you didn't think we can do it again? Twister, Kanye West, from Pope Pippin to poppin' tags, from champions to slow jamming. Oh baby, we can even make you an overnight celebrity. Know what I'm saying? Come on, play something these hoes are live. a celebrity overnight. Girl, I see you in the back of bottom jeans, chinchilla on your back, I wanna know your name. Girl, don't just stop.